What's up everybody, it's Sweet D. Thanks for coming back for another episode. If you're new here, click that like button, really helps me out with that YouTube algorithm, and consider becoming a subscriber. Let's go. So if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I put out an episode a couple of weeks ago talking about how the streaming services that we all use, like Spotify, etc., heavily favor major label artists. What I mean by that is pretty simple, and I can sum it up in a few words. Currently, under the system that we have right now, it's a system that very much favors major label artists in that they get the lion's share of the streaming money that comes through, and they get promoted by these platforms because they know that they work. But more so than that, even when an artist gets a stream from somebody like you, maybe listening to your favorite local band, they don't directly get that money. Basically, all the money that's generated goes into a pool, and then they divide it based on how the listens actually trickle down. And if you think that's unfair, well, you're right, it is, because an artist isn't actually getting the benefit of the finances wholly from that single stream that they got from you. So fast forward to today, there's been a study that's been released and the findings were pretty interesting. Competition Policy International recently did a study. It was called Music Streaming, Is It a Level Playing Field? ? And just as you would expect, it came out very much not in favor of the mid-level to low-level artist. As I've said before on this channel, the reason why we've gotten ourselves into this situation is simple. When the music industry was having a hard time staying afloat, somebody like Spotify came in and showed them a way out, and they took it. Somewhere between 20 and 30% of Spotify is owned by major record labels. And all of our performing arts organizations at the time signed off on this agreement because they thought it was the only answer they had to the ever-evolving music world. Now, this leverage is put towards major label artists that really are going to command a lot of streams and also command a lot of attention. So that's where the money goes. It's not going to the mid-level and low-level artists that are out there just trying to make a living. Spotify has even admitted that they give minimum payment guarantees to artists that they feel deserve it. That means that even if they don't reach a certain amount of streams, that the money that they're getting paid from, then they're still gonna get that money. Whereas all of us out here that are medium to low level artists that are just trying to get as many streams as we can and doing the best we can with the system that we have are not getting paid fairly. And how are they doing all this? With playlists. And Spotify insists over and over again that they're not taking payments to be put into specific playlists that are very, very popular from artists. However, it is obvious that with these minimum payment guarantees that are happening for certain artists, that they would be favored to put into these playlists so that Spotify could potentially recoup the money that they are guaranteeing, or at least getting them to the point where they're equaling that money. Anyway, this is a fascinating read, and if you care anything about the career in music, if you have one, or you just want to know how much artists are getting screwed currently, click the link in the comment box and I'll show you exactly where to go to read what I read. What do you think? Do you think that artists should be paid fairly? If so, leave a comment in the box and give me some ideas about how you think that should occur. Until next time, I'm Sweet D, and I'll see you later.